Hey guys, my name is Elena and I'm a graphic designer, and this is my channel for beginners in Adobe Illustrator. And this is my free course which is called Adobe Illustrator from Zero to Beginner, and this is the second tutorial. If you didn't watch the first tutorial, here's the link, and now the second tutorial.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Okay guys, let's start our second tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to talk about this menu. And let's start with the file. File? What can we do with the file? The first and the main, we can create something new. Select it. Okay. Here we can create one more new file. You can change these options as you like. I was talking about it in the first tutorial. And you can change color mode, these options, orientation, and as you like. And let's create the new file with these options here. 3000 and here 2000. Let it be so. Create. Okay. Let's make our workspace smaller. Here let's write 20. Okay. And this is our workspace for today. Let's look more. File. We can open something. Let's select open. And let's open any file. For example, this file. Open. Okay, we open this file. Let's go next. What can we do more with the file? File? We can close the file, we can save the file. About saving the file I was talking in the first tutorial. Now, we can export the file. What it means? Export as you can save your file in these formats. The most common formats is JPEG, SVG and PNG. Cancel. Next, file. You can change color mode. You can select RGB. This is color mode for web, or CMYK color. This color mode for print. Okay guys, that was the main options from this file, from the file menu. The next menu item is edit. I almost never used this menu item because these actions you can make with the help of hotkeys, so it's not very comfortable to use these actions, but let me to show you some actions with these options. And what about these? I never used these options, and I don't know when and where you need to use these options. And let's talk only about these options and these actions. For these to show these actions and these options, I need to create the shape, for example, ellipse shape. Okay, now let's copy it and let's paste it. Okay, put it here. Now again, select it, edit, copy, edit, paste in front. Let's select other color, for example this color, and let's move it to the left. Okay, you see we have the first shape and the copy of this shape. And the last one, I think it will be cut. Okay guys, this is the most common actions and options what you will to use in this menu item. Now let's talk about the useful menu item. This is object. We need to create something to show you how to use this item. Select rectangle tool and, for example, red color, and hold shift. We create the rectangle, and let's look. Object, transform. You can, for example, rotate it. Here you can select any angle, so 45 or 90 preview or 120 preview. So let's it be 45. Okay. For the next option, I need to create the other shape, and let's create the heart. Let's take this shape and select this anchor point tool. Now hold the shift, select this side of the square and move it up like this. And the same here, select this side and move it up, hold shift. Okay, like this. This is our heart. Let's select it and object and transform, reflect. Vertical. You see changes. And if we select horizontal, preview, you see horizontal. Okay, cancel. Now, what can we do more? Object, and we can create gradient mesh. I was talking about it in the first tutorial, but I can show you how you can do it with the help of this menu item. Create gradient mesh. Let it be here 4 and here 5. Okay. If you watched the first tutorial, you know how to use gradient mesh. If no, let me show you. Just select, for example, this color and put it here, and I think here and here. Okay, let's unselect it. And here our highlight, our heart, and you can do it the same here. The gradient mesh, with help of gradient mesh, you can create very realistic objects. I have some tutorials about gradient mesh, so you can watch it. Now it's not perfect, it's just tutorial, no matter. For example, you can move this point here. You can the same add the new point. Let's make it our color. Okay, and it's very useful tool. I create these two shapes to show you one more very useful option. Please select selection tool and select both shapes. Now object, blend and blend options. Here select steps and here let it be 200 and OK. Now object, blend, make. OK, this is very modern and trendy shape, and I think it's very beautiful background. You can change colors here and here as you like. Select this direct selection tool and select this rectangle and select any color what you like, for example green, and here you can select pink rectangle and select blue color. You can select this color or you can select black color, and you can select here dark gray color. This is all your wish, and as you like you can change all colors. Now what can we do else? Object, and very useful option is path, offset path. You see, you can write here for example -30 preview. Okay, and let's select other color, for example this. You see, this option create the something like stroke, and this is very useful when you create, for example, stickers. Okay guys, that was the common about object. The next item is type. I was talking about it in the first tutorial, and let's look here in the menu. We can change the font here. We can select the recent fonts. I think it's a very useful option. We can select the size here, glyphs, and that's the most useful actions here. But of course, when you work with the text, this is not very comfortable to use. The main window for their work with the text is here. I'm going to talk about these windows and all these windows in the next tutorial, how to use it, how to open it. So if you work with the text, my advice not use this item of the menu and use these windows. For the next menu item, I need to create the shape, for example, rectangle shape. And the next menu item is select. You can select all, you can deselect here. It's the same, uncomfortable to use this menu item. I think for select or unselect, you need to use selection tool. You can select it and like this deselect it. You can take it, you can move it like this, and this menu item not very helpful, useful and comfortable. And the next menu item is very useful, helpful, and it will be your friend in Adobe Illustrator. This is effect. To show this menu item, I need to create a few shapes. Let's create square and let's create ellipse. like this. Let it be pink and let it be black. At first, let's select this shape and effect, and the first very useful option is free distort. Select it. Let's look. You can make whatever you want with the shape. Move the anchors as you like. For example, like this, and OK. Now let's select our ellipse, effect, and zigzag. I like this option. You can create very often useful stickers. The shape of sticker. You can change the size. You see, you can add here like this. Here a little smaller like this, and OK. But don't forget to go object and expand appearance. Why you need to expand appearance? OK. If you don't make expand appearance, Adobe Illustrator will think that your shape not looks like zigzags, and he will think that your shape is ellipse. And when you will be make it bigger or smaller, your shape can change its look. So always when you make zigzag, make object expand appearance. Hope I can understand you for what you need expand appearance. Guys, I created these shapes to show you very useful option, and this is Pathfinder. And let's look. Select it, group it, and effect, Pathfinder, add. Now don't forget to make object expand appearance, and you see your illustration is became the whole. Now select it, group, effect, Pathfinder, and intersect. You see, we create this shape, and again object expand appearance. Now select it, group, effect, Pathfinder, and exclude. Object expand appearance, ungroup, and you see we have two shapes. Okay, and let's look next. Group, effect, Pathfinder, and for example minus back. Object expand appearance, and let's move on. Select it, group, effects, Pathfinder, and subtract. Object expand appearance, and the last one, select, group, effect, Pathfinder, and let's select crop. Object expand appearance. Okay. This is what you can do with the help of Pathfinder tool. I think it's very useful. and I often use it in my designs. I created this rectangle for show you one more very useful tool from the menu Effect, Warp, Arc. It's a very useful tool to create different shapes, like this or like this. You can change options here. You can select vertical or horizontal, like this. You can play with the shape as you like. So it's very useful and very helpful tool. Cancel. And one more very useful action here is Effect Gallery. Let's open it. Here different effects. What can you make with your illustration, with your objects, with your shapes? So I want to show you one very popular action with help of Effect Gallery. And this is we create grain texture. Cancel here. To show you how to create the grain texture, I need to create ellipse. Hold Shift. Let it be so. Now we need copy and paste this ellipse. Ctrl C, Ctrl F. Now select more darker red color, this. Now make transparency, make mask, clip, this, and select rectangle tool, draw like me. Rectangle can be any color. Now select black and white gradient, radial. Now effect, texture, grain. Okay, this is our grain texture. You can change options here as you like and here as you like. I think I select these options. Okay. Now select reverse gradient. Okay, select gradient tool. Move it as you like. You can move the slider to change your gradient, or you can move the slider here. Okay, I like this, and let's return to the normal mode. This is our grain texture. You can change the color as you like, for example orange, yellow, black, green, blue, green, brown, as you like. I like this color. So, and this is a very trendy and modern texture in 2020. And the last one, guys. This illustration from our 5th tutorial from my course. And I want to show you the last menu item, and this is the view. And the most interesting action is outline. Let's select it. Okay, so with help of outline you see what your lines, what lines your illustration consists of. So this is so interesting for the designer, of course, not for the customer. So this is the view of our illustration. If you select outlines and now select our normal view. One more interesting action is actual size selected. With help of this action, you see the actual size of your illustration. Okay, and I think this is the most common and the most using action from the menu item, the view. And this is outline and actual size. And one more is show grid. Okay, this grid in common you will be used. Then you're going to create, for example, some isometric illustration or something like this, something 3D illustration. So it's very useful when you create something like that. Okay, let's make it 50 here, and let's hide our grid. Okay guys, that's all for today. And about this menu item, the window, I'm going to talk in the next tutorial. I'm going to show you how to use these windows and how to add these windows here. And of course, if you're interested, see you in the next tutorial.
Okay guys, our second tutorial is over. Hope you like it. If yes, please subscribe and give me a like. And hope you'll write me a few words in the comments. And see you in the third tutorial. And bye bye. Mwah.